Well, hello YouTube! I'm Pinstar, and this is 2 Point Campus. So I've been doing a lot of videos on this game. If you are familiar with my channel, so I figure, you know what? Let's put an end cap. Let's actually put them all into play. Let's actually do a campus from start to finish, but not just any campus, because I mean even the university, the final level, is a little bit on the easier side once all the things are unlocked. So let's tackle a mode that is specifically on the harder side. See if we can't pull it through and get a nice campus up and running. Now I've been doing a lot of these my campuses on in Sandbox just to use for examples for my one-off videos and my quick tips. But today we're going to start up. Now, I did put out a poll asking people a while ago, because I've been planning this stream for a while, what map should we use? And overwhelmingly, I was told 2 Point University, which is fine. Nice, big, open plot. I'm good with that. So we're going to select that as our thing. But we are going to do the challenge mode. So not only do we only start with 150k and 30 course points, but we don't get any upgrades or kudos unlocks for free. So we're actually going to have to worry about kudos, kind of like we did in the beginning of the game when you're first going through the campaign, and like everybody wants kudos unlocks, but you just don't have the stuff for it. We're going to need to get the stuff for it. So we're going to need to have a very good balancing act, let's say. So challenge mode it is. On we go. Also, I have my name in-game patron list here, so as we go through here and as I hire staff members, I'll be renaming them as my patrons. Okay, so, oh boy, all this open space, which is nice because at the very least I don't have to worry about purchasing land plots, because this particular map only has one gigantic land plot. Now, managed courses, we have exactly 30 course points. So a couple of different ways we could approach this. My instinct is to go money wangling, because not only can we dive into that, but we could also upgrade it to a 16, or well, close to a 16, sooner rather than later, because we're going to level up a little bit by just building our initial campus. So I kind of want to start with this that's cheaper to get into, so that we can get it higher level, or at least to a 16, so we can get it to the self-contained aspect of it. That way we can get a lot of money and a lot of course out of it before going further. I know the alternative here would be archaeology. But it just doesn't feel right to me, because then that sort of obliges us into a bunch of other sectors, which I'm not too happy about. I don't like being obliged into things, or at least not until I'm ready. I am at some point going to tap School of Thought, because one does not do a challenge map without going into the most challenging subject. But I am not touching this thing until I'm ready for it. So we're going to start money wangling, because in my opinion it is the best way to get into. Self-contained, nice and clean, gets us a good foundation from which we can expand, and expand quickly. Now, we don't have enough. We need one more upgrade so that we can get to level 2 of this, and that's my goal here. But as we build out the campus, we should get enough to get a campus level up, but we have to be very careful here. We need just enough. Hey, Zeffy Wings! We need just enough to be able to afford the spacing that we have here. Oh, I should be clicking on worms as I see them, because we're actually going to need the kudos. Oh, actually, we start with 1,000. Well, that's going to get spent quick. But yeah, every worm we see, even if it's 1 kudos or like $10, we're probably going to want that in the early game. Mercifully, campus buildings are only 75 per, which is a little on the cheaper side. $100 is kind of like the median. So if you're in a level that's like asking 125, like spiffing more, that's you're going to want to prioritize outdoor classes. Here, it's a little bit more merciful. All right. Let's see. 8 by 10. Let's start with an 8 by 10. And then we get one worm. Did that count? Did I get him? Nope, I didn't get him. Dang it, I gotta place this thing so I can get that dang worm. Ah! He's teasing me. He's taunting me. Okay, let's start with this. Actually, let's put you in the middle. And actually, let's get the smaller of the doors. Less of a footprint to worry about. All right, let's get that building. Now, some of my pre-builds are not going to work out because they depend on stuff that hasn't been unlocked. But I'll fix that as we see it. Come on, do your thing. Luckily, there's nothing timing to worry about at this juncture. Okay, let's do our dorm. Yeah, see all those that are about to get sold? Those are things that I haven't unlocked yet. So we're going to have to replace some of them. All right, we're going to probably need to extend this a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, this is a pretty barren room now. But we do need to do the unlocks to spiffy it up. All right, 150 for the double jump bed. Let's do that. I just realized I placed my old version of the dorm, but that's all right. Let's yeah, we already have those decorations in. Let's find some of the heavy hitters. We know we want the hand sanitizer. All right, let's go paintings. We know we want the posh painting because the poshos are going to ask for that. The spell scrolls give us a lot of bang for our buck. Anything that doesn't cost a lot of thing. Yeah, the recipe poster is really good. Where's the family tree? Family tree is only 15, worth it. The circuit board is worth quite a bit. Let's see what we can do with this. I don't know if we can get to the perfect 10, but we'll get to what we need to so that we can get maximum rent income. Because that's kind of the point here. We'll get as high as we can. And I might go for twofers on these because the second one, while slightly diminished return, is still pretty potent. Let's see. Where's the family tree one? I know I unlocked that one. Oh yeah, we do want that. It's worth that. There's our family tree. Get 2 of those. Let's start it at an 8. The other nice thing about this campus is that it is temperature neutral, so we don't need to worry about temperature fixers. At least not for the moment. Okay, let's... we do want a Lou-by-4, but let's get the Deaf Lecture Hall, not the full one. Yeah, it requires locked items. Yeah, we got it. We do need to unlock the lecture hall items. Those are super key. So what I'm going to do is just go straight to the lecture hall. Oh, wait, no, that's campus building. Lecture theater. I'm just going to put a sample one here. Pre-unlock them. That. And the speakers. The others, those are the only 2 mission critical ones that we need. All right, now we get our lecture hall here. Still a few things to be that are going to get sold, but that's okay. Yeah, we can do this because that fits with the door hallway nicely. All right, and we got up a level, which is exactly what we wanted. Now we can spend those points. We need to go we'd need to go up 2 more levels to get to level 3, but at the very least this gives us the ability to drop the tuition fees just a tiny bit, but now we get the perfect 16 of students. So, and the loss of income, like we get more income from that 16th student because it doesn't increase any amount of stuff that is needed from our teachers. So we have that. We need the computer lab, and luckily we can cheap out on the computer lab for now because we don't have a lot of money to splash around with. I'm gonna need to expand this. Yeah, I think let's go a little bit larger here. Also, let's see what do we have. Ooh, Jasper coming in with the free comedic timing. All right, and he's rapid. Not the most useful of traits, but I'll take it. So he's a good starter. So I'm actually going to train him up once we get some training facilities. So let's get him placed. That fulfills that. I don't think we're going to get our campus level up to be able to afford level 3 of that. But this is, as long as we can start with 16 students in the first year, I'm happy. And we only need the one teacher for that. All right, computer lab is going to go over here. And this one I'm going to build by hand because we'll see what... Yeah, 4x4. And yeah, a nice two thing long hallway. And since students are going to be sitting around here waiting, we can place our needs fulfillment objects here very efficiently. Okay, now if we really wanted to, we could go for the digital computer. If we want to shell out the extra $15,000. We do need a whiteboard. We do need a console. I'm gonna need to, if I run into money problems, I'll rip this out and replace it with the analog. But ultimately, you want the digital. Actually, ultimately, you want the supercomputer. But that's. You know what? No, money's too tight right now. We go analog. For now, we can always replace and upgrade it. I will always top off the room with a little bit of attractiveness here, but ultimately that's all we really need. We'll throw down one of these. We'll get down one of these. There we go. Level 3's fine. We can upgrade that later. Yeah, because they want level 5 rooms. I'll get level 5 rooms when I'm good and ready. Thank you very much. All right, we got 38K to play with. We have fulfilled our academic needs, but we still have a lot of other needs. We need bathrooms, we need showers, we need break rooms. Staff break rooms you can get away with without worrying about too early on, but student break rooms, on the other hand, we might actually go for our long lounge. Of course, a lot of these need unlocking. And also, that's a little bit too tight of a fit. I could bring this down 1. That might be a good move. Or I could widen this by 1. Yeah, let's go. We'll skip the lounge for the moment. Hi, wife unit. Let's scooch this out a bit. No, actually, no. I don't want to do that. I actually want to scooch it down this direction. Because if we do a 1, 2, 3 like that, yeah, we can do bathroom and shower over here. Yeah, I know there's no staff room for a break. We got to worry about the library too. That's going to be an expensive purchase. The library, because the library has a lot in it, but we need bathrooms first. Also, don't forget, we have not tapped into our loans yet. That's another big strategic part of our gambit here. we want to get to level 4 because that unlocks both of these loans. So we can get to it. We might be able to push it to level 5, which would get us a more comfortable set of students here without having to compromise the money. So let's get Lubai 4. And actually, we're going to Lubai 4 this way. And also, we don't need the heater because this is a temperate map. And then we get the showers. Or as Jetstream suggested, and I'm kicking myself for not... Yes, I do make Lubai 4s. They work. They work very well. All right, $10,000. Well, pre-loan $10,000. I think, well, the first loan is going to be for the library itself because we want to get that library in place because we're doing poshos, we're doing the well-to-dos. They are going to want to. We want them to level up because they pay us for that. So let's actually take that loan. Because that building the library should push us to campus level 4, which would allow us to take another loan. Oh, Jetstream suggested the name for the shower room as the Shampoo by 4, which I didn't think of, but is absolutely brilliant of a name. I mean, it's the same exact concept as the Loo by 4, but yeah, the Shampoo by 4 just works perfectly on every level. Let's see. Okay, so we got our extra loan. This is very much an order of operations puzzle here. So we're going to expand this out a little bit more. Yeah. So now hang on. Let me just to measure things out for myself here. The library... Not the lecture hall, the library. This is the proper library. Yeah, we do need to scooch that down one. Otherwise, because that's going to be a lot of traffic here. So what we're going to do, we're going to scooch you down one. And then scooch you out 2. Does it let us? I guess they want us to do each section one at a time. While that's doing, let me just remind myself of the library here. Spine library. Go like that. So it needs to be pushed out by 1. All right, so this gets moved down by 1. This gets moved down by 1. I'm going to move the Loo by 4 down by 1 because this tends to see more foot traffic. So having the 2-foot wide hallway in front of it is a little bit more important than getting a 2-foot wide hallway in front of the Shampoo by 4. Yes, there will be a VOD, Zephy. And as Mystic mentioned, she will be editing this down. Although it'll probably still be a multi-hour affair. Because my plan is to go for about 3 hours for this stream, but depending on how things go, might go longer, might go shorter, probably longer, but 3 is my current goal. Yeah, don't worry, Jeffy. I am absolutely planning on having this be a VOD, because I'm not one who streams normally, so people don't normally tune in at specific intervals. All right, this is probably going to have a bunch of locked items, too. Yeah, I got to unlock some of these. Let's see. School of Thought. We need the... where's our... poshos? Night School, Archaeology, Money Wangling. We absolutely need the Money Wangling box. We absolutely need the fancy, where's the high tier of this one? Oh yeah, we definitely need to spend the 100 to unlock that. See, we're already blowing through our starting kudosh. Because Kudosh is definitely going to be an issue. All right, so we cancel that and then go back into it now that it will allow us to place our things. We're still going to be down a few things, but that's okay. There's our level 4. All right, so we get our... Oh, did it not... Do we actually need to unlock one of the critical ones? Yeah, we have to unlock this thing, the records cube. So let's try that again. Because we want the records cube placed properly. Oh, so the spine library was its original name, and that kind of just how I left it in my saved thing here. But the power library, I realized that the power library they're essentially the same. It's just sort of the spine library was the beta name for this thing. But I wanted to sort of play on the whole power ward naming nomenclature there. Okay, so we have our library, we have our level 4, so we can get into more. Not quite enough to be able to upgrade our money wangling again, but that can be something for next time. So as far as what's left, we do need to decorate the halls. I think we can afford that and then start us off, because we don't want to go too deep into debt, because we're going to need to use that for next year when it starts asking us for more stuff. We are going to need to hire some people. Ooh. Well, man, I would definitely take her, although weak bladder is a detriment, so maybe not. We do have our pick for, let's see, Squeaky Clean, Lollygagger, Squeaky Clean, Iron Bladder, Rapid is good. Yeah, let's take them. Now, a little trick here is I want to get our clubs up and running quickly. So before our students, yeah, we actually have to unlock the power nap. Do I want to start power nap or do I want to start reading club? Part of me wants to start with the reading club, because power nap is not quite as needed on a tiny campus when there's not a lot going around. Reading club actually helps us out. Let's start reading club. I mean, if we wanted pure money, we'd go orb, but screw the orb. Book club, there we go. Get the duck so that they can actually participate. So our assistant, for the moment, is going to work at the recruitment stand to get our initial rush of students into reading club. Once everyone has their first class, that's when people are actually going to have assignments, and that's when they get moved over here. All right, let's finish things off by adorning the halls here with our support objects. So, oh man, I have to unlock all the machines? Really? Oh, that's not good. Because those are hundreds each. I might just unlock the basics for the moment. And we're probably going to have to unlock some entertainment machines. Yeah, 250 for the Crazy Taxi machine, which is painful. But yeah, Meat Wizard, as long as we have something of a category, then we'll take it. This is what I was talking about, where we have to fight against the constraints of the Kudosh here. We do want benches, but we want those outdoors. And we also want the love seat, because otherwise we have no way of getting our students up in romance. So we want love seats. We have outdoor benches. Yeah, we have plenty of those. So friendship benches get placed out here. We'll get one out here. Just to improve the environment, we're going to place a couple of things around here. Also, this is also to fulfill student requests And we want them to be nice and happy here. 1,500 is a little bit too pricey. We'll place one here. I'm not one for aesthetics, as most of you know. And yeah, we got to place a romance bench. I'll place you on the other side of the tree here. That way, between the romance bench and the romance bed, a pair of people could conceivably get to level 4 romance, which will make them happy. All right, now we go for the indoor items. We're down to $6,000. Let's get the machines, and again, we want them near the classrooms here. Burp machine, meat wizard machine. Let's get some posters in this area because a lot of students are just going to be chilling here, waiting for their class to start. We also need a bin. We want to make sure they have a bin. We want to make sure they have some hygiene here. Don't need our temperature fixers. Down to $2,000. We don't need to hire a janitor right off the bat. Although if there's somebody who's good, a rapid janitor, a rapid janitor who can upgrade stuff might be a thing. And actually, one of the plays that I'm pondering here is taking that extra loan so that we can go right in and upgrade. Although, wait, no, we can't upgrade the lecture hall because we have to research it. Right. We can't just go in and insta upgrade these. We have to get our research department up and running early. Yeah, lollygagger for janitor is a no-go. Generally, the ones, the weak bladders are bad because it takes them a bit longer. It's a lot easier and quicker for them to get food and drink, so the hungry and the thirsty ones aren't so bad. Lollygagger's bad for janitors, but not so bad for teachers, because they'll make their way to where they need to be quickly enough. All right, let's actually start the year. Enough jibba-jabba. We don't have enough for our others, but that's okay. We have 16. Start next year. We'll get the staff break room going in a little bit. And then you work at the recruitment stand for the moment. And we'll have our 16 Pasha. Oh, there's the worm. $10. $10 is $10. I generally also don't like the poor hygiene ones because that's similar to the bathroom one. It requires them to go to one of these, which takes longer, and people don't like being in rooms with stinky people. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of gross. Unless I'm absolutely desperate for it, I say no, please and no thank you. Oh, this was, I just realized, one of the improvements I made to my thing is to have 2 of these in here so that they can assimilate faster. Yeah, they all got to check into their dorm room. And also, dorm room, let's see. Accommodation rating maximum. Okay, good. We're good for now. That is the all important part. The maximum accommodation rating. Now you can tell who's about to go into a class because they come chill outside here. Professors making their way over, or at least trying to. All right, $5,000 profit is not too shabby. And that's just from tuition alone. Nobody was actually making us XP money. But now that we're getting into that, XP money is the way to go. Not to mention the extra tips from level ups here. That's the main reason why we're getting into the Pashos. All right, so yeah, we have a couple idlers who just don't happen to have class this period. Not everyone's going to, which is good. That gives them a chance to do their thing. Once this class finishes, that's when I'm going to rip the assistant out, because we can't really afford to float too many other assistants. I know. We're working on it. Now, part of me wants to expand this and get our staff room up, but also maybe not a staff room. Maybe we get ourselves a researcher, and we can actually use Dirk here, teach them some stuff here. Oh yeah, bin blindness, annoying trait, but not a deal breaker for me as far as like what traits I accept. But being able to research this, very important. Also, getting a level 2 professor, also very much worth it. Because that gets these level ups going faster. But I am hesitant. You know what? No, let's get our research department on. But then again, we are at a good equilibrium at the moment. So I'm not too worried about it. As far as our finances go, because we're going to be essentially doubling our income next year, because this class of students will be going into year 2, so we can take on a lot more debt without too much worry here. So you know what? I'm actually going to sit tight. We're going to sit tight. Yeah, I know it was only a C level class, but that's okay. As long as people aren't just failing out left and right. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let our assistant churn through these things, because what the assistant does is they let their lets people join faster. Oh, also that reminds me, we got to do some name and game here. Sanat Huja. And where's our professor? All right, we're up to 20. I do really kind of need the teacher's lounge. Let's at least expand the hallway to accommodate the teacher's lounge. I think the teacher's lounge should go like right here in the middle, pointing downwards. Let me just remind myself what the size is. The massive staff room, 5x4, and also pretty pricey. So if we put it down here, that's a no-go. Yeah, if we point it like here, so if we point it out like this, we could make this sort of a middle hub. Yeah, I think that works. We could also etch this down just a smidge. And then we can put the research lab up here. Okay. All right. I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Planning it out. Yeah. Yes, this is 2 Point University campus. I probably will push this down here a little bit more. And actually, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to draw the massive staff room by hand here, by scratch. Because there's a lot of things that are just not going to be placeable, and also some evolved techniques, as it were. So we get one of those, we get one of these. We definitely, actually, no, we don't want those machines unless I have to. Oh, they're only 10 kudosh. Okay, yeah, worth it for tea and snack tables, because that helps increase their health. So tea table, get, snack table, get. They don't actually have an entertainment need, so we don't need to buy them the expensive Meat Wizard machines. That was one error that I made in my previous video here. We will get a couple of these. We'll get a couple of default couches. Again, we're just going for prestige. Higher prestige means the room lets them get recover their energy faster. So just putting things down for prestige purposes is worthwhile. See if we can get it to a 6. There's our 6. That should be good enough. Oh, and we got our suggestion box. For extra money and for the extra kudosh, yeah, we want to be hitting those... Yeah, I figure I want to reserve the space here so that I can deck it out to the nines when I can afford to. That way I'm not having to shuffle a million things around. Assistant needed in library 2. Okay, yes. You go to library 2, and now we you do not do club recruitment anymore. You are only library. And that way all of our students can get into the library. All right, do I still have that? I lost the level 2 money wangling person. I'm not hiring another, especially not just a regular dry mouth. Get out of here. Nothing really good here. We lost our machinery person, but that's okay. We're getting closer to level 5. There we go. Now, I don't actually know if this will increase our things right now. Dwayne Thump. Nope. Get out of here. So we do a 16. We increase the tuition fees, and then we drop you to you here. Now, I don't know if this increase takes effect right away. If it does, that's good, because then we get more money. But then, now, this is all we need for money wangling. We don't need to keep leveling them. But yeah, plus 200, plus 200, plus 200. That's why we're doing the Pashos. Alright, yeah, we should have a good rush for the library here. Continue leveling up, and leveling up means more money. Alright, we have a line up for the drinks machine. We will place another one. Actually, another pair. We might as well. Let's go here and here. And always an accompanying bin. And if we're going to do all that, we might as well give them another meat wizard. And if we're going to do all that, we might as well give them another set of decorations. All right, we do actually need a janitor of some form. Level 2, dry mouth, that's fine. Squeaky clean, excellent. Okay. Yeah, and also, how are we looking on janitors? Rapid ooh, okay. All right, we're taking our loan. We're taking our loan. We are ready to expand, and we are taking our loan. Bam. So first things first, we are hiring this professor, and we're getting into a research department. I know they don't have the research skill, but they can still research. Yeah, you might be right, Netgear, but at least that way I don't forget about it. And let's see here. Research lab. 4x4. I might as well make it a 5x4 just to make it symmetrical, since this is the shape of the hallway we're going for anyway. Research, well, that's going to be a little expensive for what it gives us, so I'm not going to bother. Let's get some decorations so our teachers are happier here. Boom. And then our next Boyd. You, my friend, are actually going to take over teaching. So our other teacher is going to be the one researching. I know they have the comedic timing one, but this person's level 2. I'd rather have the level 2 teaching, at least until I get my training program up and running. So let's get Cameron. Yes, I know you're for the moment research. And we start a new project, Lectern 2. All right, so our new teacher's taking over the rest of the course load. No, it's fine, Senate. That is absolutely fine. Yeah, and we also need our level 2. All right, Emily, why don't you join us? Fix that toilet. Because even though they're the mechanic, they can still be doing things other than upgrading, and we're starting to see the need for that. Butterfly Mama, please fix the toilet, because it is smelly. Yeah, we were overdue for a janitor. Alright, 68K. I might pay off the other loan just to keep our interest payments down. This one here from 2 Point Bank. Because we don't quite have enough money or tech to get into training. But training is something we absolutely want to get into. Cure 3 medical issues. Okay. I think what we do here, it'll be worth it just to have the extra long hallway, is get you through here. We'll scooch the showers down a smidge meter so we get the nice long hallway. And yeah, now that they fixed the issue with medical issue queuing, I'm actually willing to build them. Although they're not hypercritical like right this second. So we scooch you back a smidge meter. Actually, we could just put the toilets over here. Make this part of this hallway and then put something down here. What's your favorite class to play? That's a good question. I mean, I do really like the money wangling, but that's not like a long-term gambit. That's a good question. Favorite class? Hang on. I really kind of like gastronomy. Not from necessarily mechanics standpoint. It is not the most powerful of classes, but thematically, I'm a little bit of a foodie myself, IRL, so I kind of vibe with the gastronomy class. As far as any of the others, I mean, I like funny business for the class clowns. That's very powerful there. And yeah, those two are probably my favorites. Although lots of the classes are really good. There are a couple ones that I probably would avoid, but for now, yeah, we got plenty. We got plenty to choose from. All right. Monthly profit, but we make it back up with that. Yeah, we have to be careful about how many people we hire before we get into our year 2s. But that's all right. You know what? I think I'm just going to sit tight because the money that we have here, once we get our lectern tech researched, we can actually start upgrading this thing. And that is a gigantic benefit to everything by being able to upgrade your lecterns. Like, that is absolutely humongous. Probably the biggest bang for your buck. Ooh, more money wangling students? Yes. Of course, this is not going to help our open day for money wangling. With all the trash on the ground from the earthquake, but we'll try. I may need a second environment. Sure. Yeah, we definitely need a second janitor at this. Oh! Iron Bladder Rapid. I might just flip-flop our professors and just get a pocket promotion here. I think our report does that. I think remove user from channel. There you go. There we go. Okay. Back to here. I do want Tig Duckworth. It's really good traits and level 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We want to keep... Wait, Boyd, what are you doing? Well, you're going to be the new Boyd. Yeah, I mean, Squeaky Clean is good, but Dry Mouth is questionable. The other thing we could possibly do is, because it is so easy to replace this, yeah, I might actually This Boyd might become Cameron Salisbury, because we're going to need another level 2. So this Boyd becomes Cameron Salisbury. Without a training thing, this is how you gotta wing it here. All right. Squeaky clean rapid maintenance janitor. Heck yeah. Yeah. With all of our inspectors on class, we kind of want this to be a nice and clean. And yeah, so you actually want to deal with the medical issues. Lectern 2. Let's do it. And then for our next project, Research Hub 2, because this begets more research. We want to get that as quick as possible because it literally helps every single class. All right, next level up. Good. 1 extra applicant. I'll take it. We're going to get our Ministry of Education pop pretty soon. Yeah, I think I'm going to move the bathroom over here. Or maybe move this over here, move the bathroom here. Put our... all right, Ministry of Education. Get. I do need to worry about hiring a medical assistant. Ooh. Blake's pretty good for an outdoor stall if we were to get into that, but too early to worry about outdoor stalls. Don't want you. Don't want you. I'll keep Blake around just in case, but I doubt he'll stick around until when we actually need him. All right, excellent. 30 kudosh and 10,000 bucks. Okay. Yeah, as soon as we get a medical person show up here, we'll build the medical office. No reason to do so earlier. Blackguard invasion. Huh. This must be an aspect of hard mode where we get invaders even if we don't place the classes that normally invite them. Well, yeah, I don't like the lollygagger. Gross. I'm willing to tolerate gross on a janitor most of all. And better more so than a lollygagger. So yeah, 1 more janitor. And actually have somebody that can fight them off. I did not realize I was going to be hit with blackguards here. Which is a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because if you fight them off, you actually get rewards for it. And early on, Research Hub 3. Good. We can get you a cooking. Training Pod 2 is probably the correct answer here. Even though we don't have it yet. Yeah, see, you get money for the invaders and kudosh. So, you know what? I'm actually okay with the fact that we have invaders. All right, how are we on... That's pastoral. There's medical, and your traits are not terrible. Okay, we're good. All right, so you pick you up, scoot you down. Pick you up, scoot you down. Get our medical office here. Minimum 3x3. I'll do 4x3 again because we're just keeping to standardized sizes here. Put that right up to the door so the student can get to it quickly. Only 500 bucks for the medical cabinet is worth spamming 3 of them. Oh, do we have not enough to actually hire, or did I hire the student? Oh, we have just barely enough. That works. All right. Shona. And we'll probably want to place another couple of things here. What do you guys want? A seesaw. Cannot afford. I'll place the seesaw. I'll get it. I'll get that for you because you also get big bonus tips for fulfilling personal needs for your students here. Okay, now we can place them. Where's the seesaw? 50 kudosh. We can do that. Place it outdoor here. Yeah, nobody went to class in that period, so. And we've been doing way too much hiring. So that's part of that. Yeah, see, $500 for fulfilling a personal need right there. All right, what do we got here? More money wangling applicants. Always welcoming them. Probably after we finish this research, we will get into researching the medical one, Mark II. And cure 2 medical issues. And I thought I saw a third one floating around, which will be good because then we can get the rewards from the suggestion box. Yep, there's our third right here. What do you have? Square eyes. Contracted in a computer lab. Fair enough. I mean, they are exposed to the computer lab. No, I don't think I'm going to sell it just because it's no longer an issue and I can actually just keep it on and churn through it because otherwise they're just going to keep whining about it. I have reversed my previous. Ooh, what are you? Generate 1,000 research points. Heck yeah, we're doing that anyway. And yeah, Matan sponsoring us. Heck yeah. And actually, I think we're gonna let this one finish. And then before I start a new one so they can actually upgrade this. Because I don't think they can research and upgrade at the same time. Unlike with, like, say, the lecture hall. 2 more applicants. Good. That'll give our learning rates a boost, which will give our money a boost.